Also today, friends and family said goodbye to veteran Harris County Deputy Christina Caller. Her death last week was ruled a suicide. Caller is one of 4 current or former Harris County deputies who've taken their own lives in just the last 6 weeks. ABC 13's Jessica Willey is live tonight, and this is leading to important conversations about the need for support. Jessica.
Yeah, Eric, the department has a behavioral health division that has made great strides since it was established in 2020 and has led the way, its director says, among law enforcement agencies. But these recent deaths are raising serious concerns for the deputies organization. The question is, what more should they be doing?
It caught a lot of us by surprise.
Harris County Sheriff's Deputy Christina Caller left home last week and was never seen again. Houston police issuing this alert. The 37-year-old found on the 13th. She had taken her own life. 3 days later, Maria Vasquez, who left the department in December, died by apparent suicide. William Bozeman, also a former deputy, died earlier this week. Tragic news.
One is too many. 2, 3, it's definitely devastating.
That Jose Lopez is helping his friends and colleagues try to process.
It hits very close to home, and it's a reminder to us of how fragile life is. It's also a reminder that we do need to look out for each other. We do need to take care of each other.
Lopez is the president of the Harris County Deputies Organization, but he knew 2 of the late deputies personally.
I knew him for over 20 years.
In just 6 weeks' time, 4 current and former deputies have taken their own lives. Psychologist Thomas McNeese is the director of the department's Behavioral Health Division.
These last few weeks have been difficult for our staff and for the sheriff's office as a whole.
He says he and his division work to provide resources to both former and current employees who are struggling. They embed to help people feel more comfortable.
This profession, unfortunately, takes a toll on people, and over time, the longer they're in it, the more of a toll that it takes, and it changes people.
First responders historically have a high rate of suicide.
It's a combination of things like what they see on the job and then what the job entails.
While the department has been focused on mental health, often leading the way, Lopez says these last few weeks have raised questions.
We can't help to ask the question of, is that enough? Do we need to do something different? What else can we do?
And as they work to support those grieving, McNeese with this message to anyone who might be in crisis.
Reaching out, getting some help, doing something to be able to not stay stuck where you're at is really important.
Jessica Willey, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
That's kind of crazy, man. Trail and Bill, reporting live from South Florida. I am a huge advocate of treating human beings like human beings, and I just don't think that's something that's seen as favorable or enticing in today's day and age, to use a phrase from the cops. Hell, as far as I know, it's always been like that, man. People are real mechanical in their relationships, and to be quite frank, that's why I don't have a lot of them. I'm not into people treating me like I'm some type of machine or an inanimate object. And I definitely am not into treating other people like that, no matter what their profession or cowardice is. So when you talk about mental health, especially mental health that leads to ultimate tragedy or any tragedy, it's a sensitive topic for me and not one that I'm going to make light of or make jokes about. So, yeah, man, I think we all need to be more compassionate and more thoughtful, not just to certain demographics of people or special interest people, but to people. So let me say that. And then a lot of times when people are dealing with things in tragic circumstances, the tragedy is the notification. So I always just encourage people, man, stop looking at tragedy and what if and then and you know, I call it casket grief, in it when people are dead. Now you want to prove how much you love them, like it's people next to you right now in real time, in real life, that you say you love. You know what I mean? And they need to know that you care like that while they're alive and navigating through life. And it doesn't always have to be so grievous or heavy. Like, people just, we're here to be there for each other on a daily basis, and a lot of times we can be there in simple modes, so those huge loads never get heavy, because people know, like, I ain't got to carry this alone, and I can lean on who's next to me. So, you know, that just goes for anybody. Even if you're one of those people who are dealing with grief problems, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, or whatever, that doesn't mean that you can also be that for someone else. And obviously you need to take your time. Sometimes you don't have the energy for anyone but yourself, but the way I see life, man, everybody is just so me-centric that we're comfortable now thinking like, nah, I got to put me first. Nah, not for me, big dog. I'm a Christian. The Bible says esteem each other better than yourselves. So I believe in that wholeheartedly. And I think if we all do that, then everybody will be less burdened, because everybody will have people, strangers and loved ones alike, to help them navigate life. And I think we just need to do a better job at that, all of us. Again, no matter what your profession or special interest is. I cannot say that enough. We don't love each other the way we should, and we don't love each other the way that we desire to be loved, stranger or loved one. We're just so me-centric, and it's actually disgusting. So rest in peace to all of the Americans who were murdered by these cowards who never got this type of compassionate news briefing, who never got this type of remorseful response from the Johnnies, whose families never got this compassion or remorseful response. Rest in peace to them, and prayers for their surviving loved ones, man. Fuck the cops family on me. Not the dead ones. I ain't with none of that. All of us were created in God's image. But if you take that profession and you don't honor that oath, and you treat other people like they ain't people, you think just because of the job you got and your partners and comrades got, y'all like a special breed of human, man. Fuck y'all, fam. On me. Lord forgive me. That's how I feel. You know, I was thinking, the cop, like, what do we need to do more? What do we need to look into? And I ain't no damn police officer. I just got a smidgen of common sense. And I'm thinking, like, whether y'all say it or not, and I just covered this in literally the last video, police chief gets put on blast. Whether y'all say it or not, y'all never gonna admit when y'all wrong. How is it that it occurs to me? And it's a rhetorical question, but doesn't audibly occur to y'all that one of the damn things that y'all need to be considering, and one of the questions y'all need to be asking yourselves, is what the hell is going on in this police department? When I first heard about the story, saw it on my feed, I thought it was Houston. So I'm like, okay, well, 6 cops in Houston. Nah, this is one police department, Harris County Sheriff's Office. What the fuck y'all got going on over there and making people murder themselves? They purging themselves. 6 in your department. Hold on, I'm sorry. 4 in your department in the last 6 weeks. I agree with you. 1 is too many. 2, 3. And then by the time your ass got that little, whatever that was out of your mouth with that news lady, another one done passed. So I guess y'all did that one before the 4th one. And you knew 2 of them for 20 years. So what the hell going on? Who is you? You the president? FOP, they say y'all ain't shit in my comments. And I be saying y'all in these videos, y'all always taking up for the Johnnies even when they dead ass wrong. Texas, Harris County. Y'all ain't gonna out these people? The other thing that occurred to me, he said, what they deal with on the job and what they see. I guess so. If I was going around murdering innocent people and brutalizing innocent people and help cover for it, that should get to me too. Men, women, and children. I'm watching babies getting killed by my associates, my co-workers, and I got a lie covered up and act like I ain't see it. That should get to me too. I just wonder, like, a lot of times too, because I just like to be honest and straightforward. Guilt can also drive people to these extremes. So, we know that these are social heroes, you know what I mean? They have amnesty from the negative energy that they put out into, all of you cowards do, but they don't have amnesty over, anywhere where the truth is being told. So we also can consider what the hell they had going on. What the hell this police department got going on, because y'all still around here. We gonna hear about some more of y'all officers purging themselves. And then what the hell did these officers have going on? Were they possibly wrapped? And I ain't gonna, because over here we got a little bias toward not liking y'all motherfuckers for who y'all actually are versus who y'all present to be. But I ain't gonna feed into that bias. I'm just throwing that into the air. It could have just been life, but it also could have been guilt. Could have been a lot of things that y'all not gonna talk about. You're gonna be there for them. Very interesting. Again, I don't know what's going on with these people. I don't know what was going on with them. My heart grieves for their loved ones and their families. And you know, my heart breaks for them too, because they still were created in the image of God. But I gotta be honest with you. My heart breaks a little more for Americans who are involved with losing their lives, sanity, well-being to you cowards, and you never once again show the compassion and remorse that you feel and you expect all of us to feel when it's your people. Sad set of circumstances. Even more evil, grievous, and sad when it's not accompanied by general human compassion. And that's something you cowards are guilty of on a regular basis. So again, I ask, was it just life, or was it the guilt of that evil-ass profession? I'm trying Bill, man. Very solemn situation they got going on in Texas. Y'all be good.
These recent deaths are raising serious concerns for the deputies' organization. The question is, what more should they be doing?
Probably not just waiting until it's one of them. That'll be a good start.